Gonna be honest here, I kind of lost count of how many Gokus we've gotten so far in this line, but I know this is the 4.0 body mold, so this is the newest base form Goku. It's subtitled the Kind-Hearted Saiyan, and it's one of the most affordable versions you can get now. They're about $30 each. In Japan, they're like $25, $22 plus shipping, so very cheaper than Marvel Legends nowadays. But in the States, you'll get it for around $36, maybe $40 shipped, which is still pretty good. Now, these newer boxes, I don't know why they've started doing this, where they're putting dynamic movable shoulder system on the window, kind of blocking the figure, so you inbox collectors are going to have to see that now. I don't know why that has to be there. It has been a thing, especially on all of these cheaper $36 figures. There's the newer seal on the back side. This is what it looks like. So if you have the Cell Games Begins Super Saiyan Goku figure, this is the same body from that release. That was actually the first time we got introduced to this 4.0 Goku body mold that we have here. It's a fantastic body mold. It's really good. At the very least, you know, we've gotten Goku so many times already, and I get it. You don't need all of them. But at the very least, every time they release one, it is an improvement. It is updated. It is, you know, it is the better version of that character. I don't know when we're gonna peak. I feel like we peaked already, but I say that every time that we get a new one, and then they just make a better one somehow every single time. So perhaps it's gonna be a 5.0 5 years from now. Who knows? But at this point, I feel like this is. I mean, I don't know what else to tell you. This is probably the best version of this character out there right now. Some people are still gonna like the 4.0 or the 3.0. I mean, look, I'm losing track at this point. I don't even know where we're at in terms of all the updated bodies. But you know, the knees are the new knees, where it looks like it's almost seamless right now when he's standing up. It looks like he doesn't have any knee articulation, but he does. So that's a cool design aspect of the new knee joints. Now the groin, you definitely see the seam there, but obviously it's a figure, so you're going to always see it. It's definitely better than previous groin leg joints that they've done before. He does come with a windswept hair as well, in case you want to get him in some more dynamic displays. And we have extra face plates, of course. So we get our serious face plate out of the box. This is how he comes packed in. And then our second face plate, he is displaying a subtle smirk, followed by a more expressive, angry expression here with this face. And then finally, of course, we have our open mouth yelling faceplate. And as always, we have a pair of fists packed in with the figure, making that a total of 6 pairs of different hands we can display him with. Now, I'm not sure if this is the first time they've done this. I just noticed it now, so I'll point it out again in case this isn't the first time. But the peg hole used to be on the very top of the inside of the hair, and now it's on the back side. So pretty unique way of doing it. When you peg it in now, you're going to put the peg towards the back instead of just straight up. And then there is a quick look at him with his windswept hair. Alright, so with that, he will look up about this far. He will look down quite a bit, so that's a pretty deep, you know, neck hinge there. And a lot of it has to do with the articulated neck as well as the separate piece, which they've done a million times before, left and right. The head tilting is on point as well. So great head, just mobility overall. Here's the dynamic shoulder system now that they like to keep promoting. So basically it's just more range. You can see you can clap his hands if you wanted to, hold a baseball bat. And there is no ugly gap or anything on the sleeve, so I like that. He goes all the way up. The sleeves are also, if you remember the old school, you know, 1.0s, they were just clips and it would fall off. That's been a thing of the past for a while now, but yeah, that was something we all suffered through. Now that hopefully isn't an issue, but his arm does pop off, so it seems like his new shoulder movement thing is a little tight. I'm trying to see if this arm doesn't pop off. So that's what's supposed to happen, as you see. But it seems like this one's a little on the tight side even right now, because if I put the arm back in, it's just going to pop off until I get this thing to move up. You hear it squeaking, so it's pretty tight in there. And stick it back in and see, pause, and see how that looks. So is this an issue? I guess it's a little bit of an issue. You can hear how tight it is. Maybe I just gotta loosen it. I'm just gonna keep doing it until it loosens up. But it's not like it's entirely loose, you know. But still, let's point that out because that's not cool. It should just work like this one works right here. His back does go all the way back like this. You can see how far back it goes, to the point where you see everything in there. As you know, the hinge, the diaphragm joint goes all the way forward, and then that does open up a gap on the back. So just worth noting that you will see that if you go crazy with his articulation. His loose little piece here is mobile, so you can kind of adjust that to kind of cover it if you want. It does swivel as well, of course. Legs will kick forward. The groin area is a soft, pliable plastic too, so that's not going to get in the way too much. It goes back down, in and out. Let's see, yeah, he can do pretty much a split for the most part, not fully, but it's pretty good. It's good enough. Then we have his thigh swivel. There is a little bit of a hinge there too, where it kind of moves as well. It hinges there on that groin. And then here are the brand new knees again, right? So when you bend it, this is what it looks like now. It looks like it's a single jointed knee, but it still does act like a double joint. He can't kick his own behind, but I don't think you really need him to. Oh yeah, I forgot about these, but they did put a hinge, which is a little awkward. Yeah, it looks like he just like cut his shin, right? Or his, yeah, I mean, kind of weird, but I guess the idea is, I don't know what the idea is, honestly, because it just doesn't look natural. So I was going to say that maybe the idea is just to get him some cool kick poses or something like that, but I don't know. It just seems weird to display it open like that. There is not a boot cut, though. There is a hinge at the ankle. There's a rocker, swivel, and then there's the toe hinge as well. Got some nice sculpting on the bottom of the boots. Now, if you do extend the arms out, you do see that gap on his shirt a lot more than before, and it just doesn't look good in my opinion. You can kind of hide that once you get him just relaxed, right? It kind of blends in with the rest of it, but it's still there. I mean, look at that. And that was an issue with the Cell Games Begin release as well. It's just this body. So with the new body, there's pros and cons, of course. I dig it, but you know, it is something I just kind of, you know, if you push down on his shirt, which is it's an overlay. So this little pliable plastic shirt is an overlay. You pull it down a little bit, and then you can kind of get it flush. Now that looks good. So keep that in mind when you're going to pose him dynamically in any type of way with his arms out. It's probably going to raise up, and it's going to look a little weird. So what's cool is that everything's an overlay, basically. Like, this is an overlay piece. Even the sleeves are two different separate pieces. You see how this kind of collapses in right here? You can pull that out, or you can push it in like this. I can push that in, and you can adjust the sleeve how you like it. So it's cool, all these different layers of clothing. It's literal layers of clothing on the figure itself, and it allows to move depending on how you pose him. And on the left side we have the Cell Games Begin Super Saiyan Goku. So you can see he is the first one that used this new body mold. It's the same exact body mold. I don't believe this one has the arm popping off issue, but you can see the old school one, which isn't even the very first one. This is, at this point, well, what is this, 3.0, I think? The groin area, it's the weird looking triangle shape, and then we have the different knees there, of course, where on the back side does look a little fugly. And there he is next to the iconic Saiyan Raised on Earth release that we've gotten for many years, still available till this day for the same price, I believe. And at the time, it was definitely the best Goku that we've had. The best base Goku. I even said it then. It's still great, but I mean, it's just crazy to think about how you think in your mind, like, this is peak, this is it, we've hit the limit, right? We can't get any better than this, and then we do. Even from the sculpt of the arms and everything, proportions, articulation, everything about it, it looks so much better. Like, just look at the small details of even the shape of his head, the neck proportion as well. is just improved with the new release. And that brings us to the 1.0 body, which is, this is actually the STCC exclusive version color. A little bit of a taller body, has the 1.0 knees and groin, longer arms, longer neck, everything is just proportionally a little long. I think everyone's going to be on the same page on the fact that these are definitely the new definitive versions of Goku. You know, you can't go wrong with the sculpts on these brand new releases, and just the overall look and articulation, they look fantastic. So with that said, I'll catch you guys on the next one. Bye.